How's it going out there, pilots? This is Nick from Part-Time Pilots. Sorry if it's a little windy. I'm outside recording this right now. But this video is going to be on calculating weight and balance. I'm going to go through an example. From my previous video on the cross-country checklist, I said that the weight and balance should be the first thing you do. The reason is because you want to know if you're within weight and balance before you do all that work for your cross-country, because you may want to take out some fuel, and if you take out some fuel, you then may need a fuel stop, and you'll have to put in a fuel stop into your checklist, and you'll have to recalculate all your checkpoints and all the speeds and winds and all that stuff. So you don't want to do that. Do your weight and balance first. Make sure what you plan to bring is going to be safe to fly. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we want to do is fill in the basic empty weight into our weight and balance worksheet. Now this is an example of a weight and balance worksheet for the Piper aircraft, a Cherokee Warrior. Look in your POH or your AFM. It's going to have a worksheet like this, and your empty weight will be noted somewhere in your official POH AFM of your aircraft. Now, I made emphasis on official. You can get a generic POH or AFM, but the official one is the one that travels with your aircraft, and that one has to have the most current empty weight and arm for your aircraft that is updated by the mechanics whenever something new is installed as part of the empty weight of the aircraft. So for here, it says down here that the basic empty weight is noted in figure 6.5. That's a different figure. So I look back and it says 1500, and then the arm, it was 85.9. So moving on, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fill in the weights of everything we're going to bring, starting with the pilot and front passengers. So these are the two front seats, so yourself, and then if you're bringing an instructor or a passenger, you add up your total weight and write it down in here. Next, we're going to go to the passengers. This is the seats directly behind you. So I said we'll take 0. We're not going to take any passengers, so that would be 0 weight. Next, you're going to do the fuel. So if you plan to fill up your fuel all the way and bring in maximum fuel, you'll want to know the maximum amount of fuel your airplane can bring. For the Cherokee Warrior, it's 48 gallons. And then we estimate that 6 pounds per gallon of fuel for AvGas. So 48 times 6 is 288 pounds of fuel. Then moving on, we're going to do baggage. Right here, there's a little note that says 200 pounds maximum. That's in the baggage compartment in the back. Okay, so I'm going to bring 20 pounds of bags, so I wrote down 20. Now, if you put your bags in the passenger seat, then this 20 would go, let's say 20 pounds of bags in the passenger seat, that would go in the passenger section, not the baggage section. This is whatever you put in the baggage section. All right, so once we've gotten those in, now we're going to add up all these. And we get 2158. Now this is our ramp weight. Okay, now this is the ramp weight is what when you start the engine and leave your flight school, that is when you leave the ramp, that's your ramp weight. Now this says the total ramp weight is, total maximum is 2,447 pounds, so we're well within that, and we can move on. Okay, next we're going to calculate each moment. So to do that, you do the weight times the arms. You do this column times this column for each row. So for basic empty weight, we do 15,000 times 85.9 equals 128,850. So get out your calculator, do that for each line. Then you'll do, so you do the basic empty weight line, then you do the pilot and front passenger, which is 350 times 80.5, and so on. Now that we have all the moments calculated, we can add them all up. Equals 187,241. So now we have the ramp weight, total weight, and total moment. So now we can rearrange our equation to say the arm equals moment divided by weight. So the equation we had before that said weight times arm equals moment, we just manipulated a little bit to say arm equals moment divided by weight. So we do 187,241 divided by 2,158 equals 86.8, and that is the arm for our empty weight. So now we know when we leave the ramp, we know where our CG is located, 86.8. But we don't want to know that. We want to know what our CG is, where our CG is when we are flying, because that's when it really matters. So what we do is we change those numbers by the amount of fuel we will burn off from the time we start our engine to the time we take off. So in this POH, for the Cherokee Warrior, they assume that you lose 7 pounds of fuel, so about 1.2 gallons of fuel to start your engine, taxi, and run up. Okay, so since this is fuel loss, we use the same arm 95 as up here for the fuel, and we just do 7 times 95 equals 665. In this POH, they did it for me, so it's all there. Now if they didn't do this for you, you can estimate anywhere from 1 to 2 gallons of fuel. Like, let's say you want to be more conservative, you can do 2 gallons of fuel. So 2 gallons at 6 pounds a gallon, that'd be 2 times 6 equals 12. So you instead of subtracting 7 here, you would subtract 12, and then you would still use the same arm as here for the fuel, and you would calculate your moment just by doing again 12 times 95. So we do 2158, that's our total ramp weight, minus the fuel, the pounds of fuel we expect to lose, and we get 2151. Then we do the same for moment, 187,241, subtract that 665, and we get 186,576. Okay, so now we have all we need to calculate our final CG. Again, we do moment divided by weight to find our arm. So that's 186,576 divided by 2,151, and we get 86.7. All right, so now are we good to fly? We know that our center of gravity is now 86.7 inches aft of the datum of our aircraft. So how do we tell if it's safe to fly? We got to use another worksheet from the POH AFM. So now to determine if we are safe to fly, we have to use the weight versus CG envelope chart. Okay, so now as you can see, these are very specifically drawn boundary lines here, and they're all labeled, each with their own numbers. So you have lines going vertically, which are your arms, so inches aft of datum, CG location, and then you have lines going horizontally, which is the total weight of your airplane. Okay, so we know our CG location is 86.7, so we can find 86.7 and draw a line parallel to the closest lines next to it all the way up. Then we find our total weight, 2,151, draw a line horizontally, and if these lines intersect at a point that is within these boundary lines, then the manufacturer of the Cherokee Warrior, or whatever aircraft you get your chart from, says that you are safe to fly. Your CG is within limits to safely fly this aircraft. So in our example, we are well within the limits right here, and we are safe to fly. So that has been an example on how to calculate weight and balance for your aircraft. It should be the first thing you do on your cross-country checklist. If you have any questions, please comment below. And again, please subscribe. If you subscribe, send me a message on Instagram at part.time.pilot. Send me a screenshot of you subscribing to my YouTube, and I can send you all these slides that I use for my YouTube and Instagram posts, and they're great study tools. So just subscribe, send me a message on Instagram, and I'll get that to you for free. Thanks.